Hi everybody, it's Kate from KatyDid. Today I hope you join me for a very special outing.
So many beautiful rocks. That's a nice thing to find on my way out. Hey everybody, it's Kate from KatyDid, and I am here with my entire family, all three sons and their wives and partners and everyone, and we are at the Ringing Rocks park here in Montana, and we are going to go see if we can make some music.
Subscribe to Wanderlust Adventures.
Come along. Here we are.
Some crows.
Yes, there's lots of people up here. This is very popular with ATVs and motorcycles, apparently. Dirt bikes, I don't know the difference. This is it.
Bottom line, these boulders make music. Stick around to the end to hear my version of New York, New York.
Let's do it again.
Oh my god. It's like an anvil.
That's nice.
Maybe
Quiet on set.
This rock has the same tone all the way through, more or less.
Grab the next video. Repeat out of that one.
Only about a third of the rocks in this pile ring like a chime, and geologists really aren't sure why they ring at all. The formation is approximately 80 million years old, formed during the Cretaceous period, and the rock is igneous, which means volcanic.
This place is one of only 2 places in the entire United States that has ringing rocks, and geologists have some theories about why they ring, why they are the way they are. It has something to do with how they're piled up on top of each other. If you take these rocks away, they don't ring. So it's not something to do specifically with the rock itself. Although there are lots of rocks that don't ring very well, so it also has to do with how they're piled and what kind of empty space is underneath them. So what a cool place. The BLM says there's an awesome view from the top, so that's where I'm headed. Are you naked over there? Okay.
The first mention of the ringing rocks in Montana was made in 1966 when a USGS surveyor wrote them up in his report.
So all of these rocks have the potential to ring. Some of them are absolutely duds. The ones back here are kind of more wrinkly. So I'm going to try going back down and seeing if maybe they have a different tone. What a great place. It's a little bit hard to get here. The road is extremely rocky, and the very last part is we just parked the Jeep. We didn't even try because the rocks looked really sharp. So we made it about halfway up with a sedan, like a Malibu Classic, and then we piled into the Jeep.
We should be almost there.
And came all the rest of the way up. So it's not difficult. Once you get to the place where there's the sign, it actually has, it's maybe a quarter mile up to the rocks.
There are a few places around the world that have ringing rocks. They're also called lithophones and sonorous rocks.
If you're wondering what these rocks look like, there's actually lots that have been broken off with people hitting them. don't worry, there's lots more. But it's like kind of a black granular rock. I'll look it up and see what it really is.
Monzonite is very similar to granite, but with much smaller crystals and some quartz included. It's part of the boulder batholith. If you're thin enough, you can actually do some cave climbing because between the boulders are spaces. The rocks are all piled higgledy-piggledy on top of each other and hold each other up with their very rough surfaces. They seem to be pretty solid.
You might want to take your backpack off.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Going in. Oh, that's much easier. If you were like a raccoon or something. Hey, this is fine.
We were just commenting how this stuff looks terrifying to climb around on, but the surface is really, really rough. And I'm just wearing my sandals here, which I don't recommend, but I haven't really had a problem with slipping. The sandals have been a little bit loose and I've had to tighten them up, but it really is a pretty good place to climb. So, things that I've found while climbing around these rocks and trying to see which ones sound pretty. The ones that ring the most are up higher. They're sitting on top of other rocks and they have space both above and underneath them. And the tone seems to vary depending on how many surfaces, depending on how many surfaces are up against other rocks. The rocks, as I mentioned, are super, super rough. And so they're being held in place by sometimes very little, but they don't seem to be slippery. So that's nice to know. They recommend bringing bear spray up here and watching out for bears, but no self-respecting bear would come anywhere near this racket. Tree wolves, on the other hand, are extremely dangerous and you have to look out for them. Oh, a female tree wolf. I haven't seen one of those before.
It's a critically endangered species as there's only a single remaining breeding pair. Oh, whoa, whoa.
One of the reasons that I planned this trip and actually flew Tora in from Oregon is so that we could all be together one last time before Britt and Thane leave for New York. They're going to go to New York City where Britt is going to be teaching and Thane is going to be an actor. So it's kind of a big move. It's a far away and I wanted to have a last hurrah. Hurrah! Hurrah! If you like climbing around on rocks, if you like unusual things, if you like being outside, the great outdoors, this is a wonderful place.
Java.
Thane feels the same. Can Thane reach it?
Oh, he can reach it right now.
Oh, careful, careful, careful.
Get up there. Come here.
is looking dangerous with his rock hammer, and Kian is looking like he's very ready to work out.
I was posing.
And oh, he was. Anyway, and the wolf, the tree wolf, and his mate are climbing up the rocks. I guess they're rock wolves now. Anyway, this has been a great time. It had a rough start because we didn't get to where we were supposed to be last night, and we had to get up really early to drive in this morning. We left at about 5:30 in the morning and have been driving ever since then. But man, I feel good. This is a great place to visit. Thanks for coming along. This is Kate from KatyDid. Keep on doing.
Subscribe to Wonderless Adventures.
Stop that.
Keep on doing.
Keep on doing.
Oh, that's terrible, Thane. Come on, be a little bit more excited.
Keep on doing.
Keep on doing.
Cut.
You feel alive.
Oh no.
Keep on
Keep
doing.
on doing. On doing.
3. Keep on doing. Which, yeah, let's.
Wants to go with you guys.
Okay.